The Japanese oak silk moth is native to East Asia, and is found in Japan and East China. It has also been introduced to Europe, where it can be found in countries such as Hungary, Austria, Czech Republic, Slovenia, Serbia, Croatia, Romania, and Germany. The silk produced by the Japanese oak silk moth is known as Tensan silk, and has different characteristics than silk produced by the domesticated silkworm, Bombyx mori. The unique characteristics of Tensan silk make it useful in research fields such as biotechnology and medical science.
Antheria yamamai, the Japanese silk moth or Japanese oak silk moth. Japanese, yamamayu or tensan is a moth of the family Saturniidae. It is endemic to East Asia, but has been imported to Europe for tussar silk production and is now found in southeastern Europe, mainly in Austria, northeastern Italy, and the Balkans. It seems to be spreading north, and a population has been reported near Deggendorf and Passau in Germany. The species was first described by Felix Edouard Guérin-Meneville in 1861. It has been hybridized artificially with Antheria polyphemus of North America. This moth has been cultivated in Japan for more than 1,000 years. It produces a naturally white silk that is very strong and elastic, but does not dye well. It is now very rare and expensive. Adults are on wing from August to September in one generation depending on the location. The larvae mainly feed on Quercus species, but have also been reported on Fagus sylvatica, Castanea sativa, Carpinus, Rosa, and Crataegus. In order to look at the Tensan silk genes in more detail, a de novo genome and set of transcriptomes have been sequenced. Producing a 700 megabits reference with 15,481 genes. The wingspan is 110 to 150 mm, 4.3 to 5.9 inch.
This is the youngest Japanese silk moth male and female. The male and female met together and produce the egg and increase the family. Mating process is going for 6 to 8 hours. After mating, it's take 8 to 10 days to deliver the egg. After 10 days, the female Japanese silk moth start delivery the egg, and once is pregnant it will give 300 to 400 eggs in one time. After giving the 300 to 400 egg, this female life cycle is finished. It means this Japanese silk moth female give the or given the birth for the baby one time in life. After 3 to 5 days this will die. The eggs will hatch about 10 days after the moth laid them. From within the egg, a tiny silkworm, about 1/8 inch in length, emerges. The caterpillar is covered in black hair and goes to munching on the mulberry leaves as soon as it leaves the egg. In the larva stage, or caterpillar stage, the silkworm will go through 4 molts before going into pupa. Just before its first molt, the head of the worm will turn a bit darker than the rest of its body. Each time it molts, it sheds the old skin and grows a larger one. The first molt takes away the young silkworm's hair and leaves it as a white, smooth and soft caterpillar for the remainder of its days as a silkworm. The larva of silkworm also develops a horn at the back of its body following the first molt. The periods between molts are called silkworm instars. The larva stage lasts between 24 and 33 days.